One of the biggest frustrations for me, one of the hardest things, I torture myself about creating content. And you might do this too, but you start creating something and then you go, is this valuable enough? Would people care about this stuff? And I must have deleted or never posted so much stuff because I've second guessed whether it's even valuable or useful. And I realize how unproductive that is, making stuff and not sharing it. And, you know, is it because I'm worried it won't perform? Is it worried that I'm just churning crap out and people aren't interested in it? Yeah. But I kind of have become like judge and jury of my own content before it's ever gone out there and then never put anything out or fall behind. And I think this kind of like quest, shall we call it, this desire to be useful and helpful can become self-defeating because you never quite know, is it good enough, helpful enough? And so you don't post it. And I have to kind of always keep myself in check thinking about it and going, Dean, you can't second guess where your audience is at. You just have to do what you think is right in the moment. Stop second guessing, just share stuff and learn from putting it out. So many people, it's a little bit hypocritical in some ways because I say to people, like literally, write a post in 15 minutes and get it out. And then when I come to like making videos and stuff like this, I will make 15 videos and none of them will go out because I'll go, well, are they good enough? And I think if you're going through that whole scenario as well as, is it good enough? Is it relevant? Will the audience be interested in it? You know, you just have to go, I know, I'll just put stuff out and I'll find out. I'll find out whether people are interested or not pretty quickly by how they respond. And then, and this is the bit that I'm talking to myself here because I mess this up too. Then I can learn from what I've done because as long as I keep making stuff and not putting it out, I don't actually know. I've guessed something isn't good enough, isn't valuable enough, not interesting enough, whatever. I've guessed, I've assumed, and so I've not posted it. But I don't know. I don't know for certain. And so if you've got some really good ideas, I'd encourage you to just get them out. Just share them. You know, you don't have to rely on content to get clients. So why not use it to kind of test your thinking? Why not use the content ideas to like really understand your own thinking better? And you know, if something bombs, you go, actually, now I actually know the audience aren't really interested in that. Whereas to that point, it was just guesswork. So I know I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I kind of second guess my content, overthink my content. And sometimes I've not posted something or put something out because I've overthought it, or I've made something and then I'm not feeling it that day and I don't put it out. That's totally unproductive. It's totally self-defeating. I've got to get over it. And I think if you're going through that situation too, where you're overthinking your content, second guessing it, questioning the value of it, you really need to kind of, you know, take the same medicine I'm doing and going, I'm just going to post things and we'll let the market decide what good and bad is. And I'll learn from what the market decides good and bad is. So if this video bombs and it sucks, I now know. But if it flies, I now know. But I also think like sometimes trying to be valuable, we edit out all the good bits. We edit out all the interesting bits or the bits that make us more human. And so you end up with this kind of just thing rather than actually, this is like a conversation. This is me chatting. So this might bomb, this might fly, but I'm putting it out because I think it's important. You know, you guys will decide whether this is useful or not. And I think that's where we all have to get to, not thinking about posting content as a work of art. And every post has to be like a Mona Lisa or something like that, or a Picasso. Actually, no, it just has to be what I'm thinking about, what I think's valuable, what I think will help people, and people will figure it out. So I don't know. Have you had this? Have you had this kind of second guessing whether this is valuable or not? Stop posting things, not posting things, creating stuff that you never post because you're worried about, is it professional enough? Is it slick enough? Is it valuable enough? Tell me in the comments if you've had this scenario, and are you going to kind of force yourself to kind of just plow through and post and share what you make and let the market decide? Tell me in the comments. Love to know how you deal with this.